let's talk about something I think we've all felt. It's this idea that in the world we live in today, being comfortable, well, that might just be the new way to fail.
So let me ask you this. Ever have one of those days, you are just going from the moment you wake up? Your calendar's full, you're answering messages, you're doing stuff, you feel completely busy. And then, at the end of it all, you lay down to go to sleep, and this weird feeling hits you. You feel stuck, like you just ran on a treadmill all day but didn't actually go anywhere. Why is that?
Okay, first things first, and I want you to really hear this. You are not lazy. You are not stupid. This feeling isn't some kind of personal flaw. The truth is, your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. And honestly, that's kind of the problem.
The real reason for that busy but stuck feeling, it boils down to this: you're just too comfortable. All those little choices you make throughout the day are designed to avoid anything that feels hard, and that avoidance is exactly what's holding you in place.
So, let's get into the why of it all. Let's talk about the science of staying stuck. Because this isn't just some abstract idea. There are real biological reasons our brains get addicted to comfort. And once you see it, you can start to break free.
All right, here's the most important thing to understand about your brain. Its number one priority, above all else, is to save energy. Think about it from an evolutionary perspective. It totally makes sense. So it has this simple built-in code. Anything that requires effort feels like a threat, like danger. And anything easy? Well, that feels like a safe, cozy reward.
So this is the battle that's happening inside your head all day long. You've got the hard thing on one side, the easy thing on the other. When you have to choose between, say, starting that tough assignment versus just scrolling for a few minutes, your brain isn't thinking about your GPA. Nope, it's just seeing danger versus reward. And which one do you think it's going to scream at you to pick every single time?
But, and this is the big but, here's the twist. Everything you actually want in life, every new skill, every goal you hit, every bit of progress, it all lives on the other side of that danger signal. Real, meaningful growth only ever happens when you step into discomfort.
Okay, so how in the world do we fight against our own wiring? We don't try to win the whole war at once. We start by winning the first hour of the day. This is where we can escape that morning comfort trap that sets the tone for everything else.
Think about the snooze button for a second. Seems so harmless, right? What's 9 more minutes? But what you're really doing is training your brain, first thing in the morning, that when you make a promise to yourself, even a tiny one like, "I'll get up now," you don't actually mean it. You start your day by breaking your own trust.
The fix for this is actually incredibly simple. Step 1. Put your phone on the other side of the room. Create some distance. Step 2. The second that alarm goes off, just sit up. Don't even think about it. That simple physical movement shatters the comfort. And step 3, which is the most important, don't think. Just move. Get your feet on the floor. Action is the cure for hesitation.
All right, so you've won the morning. Nicely done. But now the afternoon rolls in, and with it comes the great productivity lie. This is where procrastination puts on a clever costume and pretends to be useful. Oh, you know this move. You sit down to finally start that big project, but suddenly, you absolutely have to reorganize your desktop folders or sharpen every pencil you own. It feels like you're being productive, right? But it's not. It's just your brain tricking you into doing easy, comfortable tasks to avoid the one hard thing that actually matters.
And this gets to a huge psychological insight that is a total game changer. The brain's real resistance isn't about doing the work. It's about starting the work. It throws up this giant wall to prevent you from taking that first step, because once you're moving, momentum usually takes over. So let's play a little trick on our brain. Here's the afternoon fix. First, set a timer for just 10 minutes. Your brain can handle that. It's not forever. Second, and I mean this, give yourself permission to start badly. Write a truly awful first paragraph. Just get words on the page. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to just begin.
Now, as we move into the evening, the trap changes shape again. It's not so much about avoiding work anymore. It's about the evening guilt trip, that nasty cycle where you beat yourself up and just drain all your energy for tomorrow.
You know that inner monologue, lying there thinking, I wasted the whole day. Why am I so lazy? That doesn't build discipline. It does the exact opposite. It's just another form of comfort, really. It feels like you're dealing with the problem, but all you're doing is burning the fuel you're going to need for tomorrow.
So instead, we need an evening reset. It's simple. First, write down 3 things you did right today, no matter how small. I drank a glass of water. I sat down at my desk. Whatever. This builds confidence. Second, don't make a giant, scary to-do list for tomorrow. Just pick one. What is the one most important thing? And third, prioritize sleep. Put the phone down, let your brain recharge.
So, when you start to put all these pieces together, the morning, the afternoon, the evening, you realize they're not just random hacks, they actually form a powerful, simple system for your day. It's a whole new mindset that changes everything.
It really all comes down to this one simple trade-off. It's like a seesaw. Every choice you make is on one side or the other. Choosing comfort right now, like procrastinating, guarantees you're going to have stress later. But choosing a little bit of discomfort now, like studying for an hour, is what buys you freedom later on. It's a direct exchange.
This whole idea can be distilled into one single, powerful rule to live by. And it's this. When something feels uncomfortable, but you know deep down it's important, you do it first. That's it. That's the signal. No debating, no waiting to feel motivated. You just go.
So here it is, your entire system in a nutshell. In the morning, you win by doing one uncomfortable thing right away. In the afternoon, you beat the resistance by just starting for 10 imperfect minutes. And in the evening, you build yourself up for the next day by reflecting, not regretting.
And I want to leave you with this final thought. Comfort feels good right now, but it's a thief. It steals your future potential. But the magic is, if you choose the hard path, the uncomfortable path, just this once, the next time gets a tiny bit easier. And the time after that, easier still. You're not broken, you're not lazy, you are just one uncomfortable choice away from getting unstuck.